If you're a head rules heart kind of buyer, the S3 will probably suit you down to the ground, across which it will be impressively rapid, especially if you opt for the S-tronic double clutcher, which also adds a naughty exhaust thrap between full throttle upshifts. It's easy to live with, won't punish you at the petrol pumps, and comes with a full measure of Audiness in its build, finish, and tech. What's more, in saloon form especially, it's a very pretty car. If only it was a little more entertaining and involving to drive, it would be hard to resist indeed. If your credit card is gravitating towards an S3, make sure you book a test drive of the VW Golf R as well. There's not much between them in price, but they are surprisingly different in character. The Audi is undoubtedly the classier proposition, but the Golf is a revelation on the road. Audi S3 in detail performance and 0 to 60 time. The S3 manages an impressive 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 4.5 sec thanks to its slick S-tronic transmission. Read about the Audi S3's performance here. Engine and gearbox. The standard manual 6-speed gearbox features a lightweight magnesium casing. The optional S-tronic twin-clutch transmission is more fuel-efficient and allows for 15 pounds-foot more torque. Read about the Audi S3's engine and gearbox here. Ride and handling. Grip levels are high on the S3 and the chassis balance is very neutral. Unfortunately, the S3 is more inclined to understeer than oversteer. Read about the Audi S3's ride and handling here. MPG and running costs. Audi claims a combined fuel economy figure of 40.4 mpg and 162 g/km of CO2 for the S-tronic. The manual returns 40.9 mpg and 159 g/km. Real-world figures are less impressive. Read about the Audi S3's MPG and running costs here. Interior and tech. Audi makes some exceptional interiors, and the S3's is no exception. As well as high build quality, you're also treated to Audi's virtual cockpit, a digital display that replaces traditional dials. Read about the Audi S3's interior and tech here. Design. The S3's styling is subtle and restrained, but its proportions are just right, making it a very handsome looking car. Read about the Audi S3's design here. Find used Audi S3's for sale on the classic and performance car site here. Prices, specs, and rivals. The Audi represents a premium offering in a congested hot hatch segment. On top of class-leading build quality and refinement, you get 306 bhp as well as all-wheel drive. So marching into an Audi rather than Ford or VW dealership in search of hot hatch fun is a sound thought. Just prepare to part with more cash. On the road, the Audi S3 is about £34,000. The VW Golf GTI and Ford Focus ST occupy the £25k, £30k price bracket. The entry-level price entitles you to a manual 3-door S3. The 5-door Sportback is about £2,000 more, while the saloon body style is priced a few thousand short of the £40,000 mark, beyond which the cabriolet sits. The 7-speed automatic is standard on the saloon and convertible. On the two hatchbacks it's about a £1,500 option. Two trim levels cover the range, except on the ragtop where there's no choice, standard or black edition. It's largely exterior changes that make up the £1,500 premium of the black edition trim. The Bang & Olufsen stereo is a notable inclusion. You can raid the options list for all it's worth, sending the price rapidly northwards. So just be wary not to end up with a £45,000 specification, otherwise you may as well go for the Audi RS3. Virtual cockpit is one option we'd recommend, although it's bundled into the £1,500 odd technology pack including wireless phone charging, upgraded Sat-NAV and Audi Connect information services for 3 years. Rivals are plenty and priced above and below the S3. The all-wheel drive alternatives include the VW Golf R, undercutting the S3 by about £1,000, with which the S3 shares its engine and basic underpinnings. The Ford Focus R's trades refinement and build quality for quite a bit more performance and enjoyment compared to the S3 thanks to its trick, rear-biased drivetrain. It's priced more competitively than the S3 too, just above £32,000. Single-driven axle rivals come in the shape of the BMW M140i and the Hyundai i30N, and both offer more on the dynamic front. The rear-driven BMW's adjustable chassis is unique in the segment and offers the same badge pull as the S3 for a similar outlay. The i30N is a great steer and an impressively resolved package at a compelling £28,000.